I go back over
so
here.
crooked.
I told it to start streaming.
You're live, it says.
Okay. I told it to start streaming. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it seems to be working. Now, can you... I'm afraid to leave here, but if you...
I can share it on your page.
Yeah, that's what I want you to do. And type in there, Bonnie's live on YouTube because Facebook ain't working. And here's the link.
But it won't do it.
Hi everybody, I'm going to wait for some people to come in. I don't know, I'm having technical difficulties over on Facebook. So I figured it out over here on YouTube. When I was here the first time on YouTube, it wasn't fast enough. It was really slow. So I didn't want to screw anything up. So I'm here. If you want to say hi to let me know you're here or to chat, I'm going to write hello down here. On the right, I guess you could do a little chat. I'm going to give a couple more people to pop in. Give them a few minutes because I am late from my normal video. I normally go live at 6 over there, and it's already 6:14 here, so I don't want to rush. Tell me how the quality is. Sarah can see it. How's it look on your end?
I'm not looking.
Oh, okay. Sarah's trying to share everything over on my Facebook page for you guys so you can catch the link. And I am going to get ready, and this is the card I'm going to show. Hello and welcome. If you're just popping in, if you want to tell me where you're from and all, that would be great. I'd love to. And tell me if this is centered and if you could see it good. It looks good on my end, but I'm not 100% sure. This is my first time doing an actual live stream over here on YouTube. So I'm hoping that everything is coming out a-okay and that you could see it good. I'm going to start in just a few minutes. Just bear with me. I don't know where everybody's from, but up here in upstate New York, we're just about getting ready to get hit with a big snowstorm. So, might be snowed in. And I'm just going to let you guys know while we're waiting. If you leave a comment, just say hi, whatever. My new thing is after we're all done, I'm going to take everybody that had commented, and I am going to put your name in like a drawing, and I will send you this card. I'll get a hold of you and let you know that you were the one that won, and you're going to receive the card that I made. So, okay. I don't know. I think Facebook has been having a little trouble. She's having a little trouble getting there and sharing, but I'm just going to go ahead and start. I don't want to hold anybody else up, and it's already 6:16, so let's get started. If she sees any comments that something is wonky, she'll let me know. So, okay. So this is the card we're going to make. It's a really fun birthday card, and it is using our Tree Builder punch, and it's using the Sparkle of Life stamp set. So, I just had a lot of fun making this card, and I really enjoyed it, and so I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's get started. So here I got all my parts. I did some of this stuff ahead of time so that you guys wouldn't have to, you know, watch me cut everything and stuff. I try to keep my live videos quick. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of Whisper White that is 8.5 by 5.5. And then you're going to score it at 4.5, or you could score it just like this. Yeah. So I have that. And I like to take my bone folder and I like to give it a really good crisp fold. It helps keep it folded flat. If you have really long nails, you could probably do that with your nail too. Then I can set that aside. Then we're going to take these pieces, set them aside, and we're going to do our stamping. So we need these few pieces right here. Let's do this little piece here. We need Peekaboo Peach. So we're going to take Peekaboo Peach, and we're going to take the candle that is in the stamp set, and we're going to just stamp randomly all over the little peach paper. I'm just adding a bunch of, whoop. Doesn't matter where, add some flames. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of a background to make it look more birthday-ish, because this is a birthday card. And the things are too far away from me, I can't see. There we go. That looks good. Okay. So we're all done with the Peekaboo Peach. We'll put that aside. And this piece was 3/8 of an, or 3/4 of an inch by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. So it's 3/4 by 5. And I'll have all these measurements down in the description box below, but I don't, so don't worry about that. This piece is 2 inches by 5, and this one is 1 inch by 5. What I have found the easiest to do is to take, Sarah, can you get me a snail down there? I'm going to need a snail. This one is just about out. Is to take and put the first one on the bigger piece first. I think that seems to, this is how I lined it up. I ended up going just like this. And then I went ahead and I lined this one up next. Okay, it's not, just a minute. Thank you, honey. You put it right there. And then I went and lined this one up. I just found it easier to do it that way than, you know, going outside, inside, and all that. So that's how I did that. And I just lined up the 3 different pieces. Now, this paper is from the paper pack, the birthday party paper pack. Can you see it better now there? Okay. So, I will get the, where's my book? Right here. I can't remember. Oh, my brain. It's in the Occasions catalog. It's a very, I just want to give you guys the right name. I don't want to be telling you. I think that's where it is. Oh, you know what? It's in the main catalog. I'm sorry. In the main catalog. You can tell we're live, and I've been frazzled all evening already now. Because I've, I think it's, I will have to look that up. It is in this one. It's right there. Oh, I just want to make sure I tell you the right paper so you guys can order it if you want, because it's a lot of fun. It's got so many different, yeah, bright colors and lots of fun stuff with it. I love the bows. I'm actually, oh, it's the very first page, when you know it. It's right down here. This is the paper pack, and I'll tell you, it has got so many fun things. You could whip these cards off in no time. And you get 48 sheets for $10. So and it's a 6x6 pack. So you get quite a bit of paper for that amount of money. But let's get going with the card. Got a little sidetracked there. Okay, here I took some baker's twine, and this is Bermuda Bay. So I took some of that, and I'm just going to put a little dab of adhesive on the back. I should do bloopers. Bonnie's live bloopers. You know, when you make all those mistakes, and so yeah. Anyways, put that on there and cut that off the back. So now we have this little twine. Sorry if I was off camera. Didn't mean to be. So there we have this little twine. I went ahead and I used squares from the square layering framelit dies. I don't have mine in any type of order or number. Maybe you guys know they're not numbered, but they are the ones that link inside each other. So like I put the largest one and I linked it in, and that's how I got this one. And then I took this one and I put it inside there, and that's how I got that one. And then I took this one back and I put this inside, and that's how I got the tiny one. So these are the different sizes. I could measure each one of these if you want. This one is about 1.25 inches. And then the next size is 1.5 inches. This one is 1 inch, just over 1/2, like 1 5/8 inches. This one is 1 inch and what is it? 3 7/8. Yeah, 1 7/8 inches. And this one is 2 inches. So if that helps you making squares, I don't know. I just wanted to share the sizes I used. If you have the framelits, then you can use them to, you know, put this together. For putting the blocks, the squares together, I ended up using a glue dot. So I put a glue dot right here on the bottom of this one. And I end up just kind of angling them. I found that the glue dots, these little glue dots, were the easiest way to apply these. Now, if you're Stampin' Up! Sells them in a roll, and that's how I usually use them. But if you order Paper Pumpkin, then you get them in this thing, and I have so many of these, so it just really, really works. So this is what I just try to use them up. And now I'm just going to put randomly a piece here or there just to keep these together on top also. And then I'll flip them over and add some to add it to the card. Oops, I'm sorry. Try to keep you on screen. I'm not used to this screen where you go off. Okay. And then I'm just going to add a bunch of them randomly around the card here. Like this. Okay. And we'll if you weren't here in the beginning, I was telling everybody that up here in upstate New York, we are getting hit with a storm. So I don't know how bad it's supposed to be. They say we could end up with like quite a bit of snow. So they've already closed school for our kids for tomorrow. So it's quite, kids are pretty excited for no school and that. So we will see how that goes. And we'll go from there. All right. So now I have all these little pieces everywhere. So we're going to put this right here on the card. I just kind of eyeball it. No specific spot. I did that. And then I'm going to take some pop dots, Stampin' Dimensionals. I call them pop dots. I do not know why. I think it's because they technically pop everything up. So, and I'm going to add some to the back of the circle. This was a 2-inch circle, and I went ahead and punched it out, and I'm going to put that right down there. Now, I've got a piece of scrap paper here, and we're going to do some stamping. So I went ahead and I took the lemon lime twist, and I stamped it, the little cupcake. I call it a cupcake, but really in the set it shows it as a tree or basket that you can use. It's really fun how you can look at a stamp set and you can create different ideas or whatever just by looking at it, and it's a lot of fun. That's one thing I love about stamping. And then we're going to take Bermuda Bay, and I'm going to stamp that up, and I'm going to stamp this one closer to the edge because I'm going to punch this out. Oh, that didn't stamp very good, so we're going to flip it over and do it on the other side. There we go, much better. Okay, and then the last little bit of stamping that we're going to do is I'm going to take my Memento Black ink and I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday. I'm going to put that right there. Okay, put these off to the side, and then let's get my punches out. So this is the Tree Builder punch, and it coordinates, look at this stamp set, with this stamp set Sparkle of Life. So if you stamped the tree, you could punch it out, all these little apples and the raindrops and different things. It punches all that stuff out. And then of course the cloud that we're gonna, well, I call it a cloud, but the bush is what we're using here. And then this is the little basket that we used. So that's the tree stamp. And now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to line this up. I'm going to tip it towards me a little bit so I can see. There we go. Line it up and punch that out. And then I've got, this is like a window label type punch, but I'm not 100% sure of the exact name. It's new and I haven't remembered it yet. But this is in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. So I'm going to punch that out. And then we're going to flip it out. Oh, look, I got to re-stamp that. I got too close to my little basket. Oh, I forgot about my basket being on the other side. So we will stamp out the basket, because we're going to do a little bit of fussy cutting, not much, not too much, nothing too hard, everybody. Try to keep it easy for you. And we're going to cut this out just like this. I'm going to cut it right straight across and then down. I'm sorry if I sound a little razzled or I couldn't get the Facebook to work, and I was getting a little worried. I'm like, I tell everybody I'm going live. I don't know, technology, it happens. Everyone says, don't worry about it. But I was getting a little worked up because I couldn't get it to, couldn't get everything to go smoothly. Okay, so all I did there was I attached those two pieces together. So now I'm going to flip it over, and I like to use all the pieces of my dimensionals, so I cut this right down and use them. I'm going to add some of these dimensionals on the back because I want this to pop up. So we're going to put these in here. I'm going to add this right on here, just like this. Yeah. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this happy birthday, and I'm going to put mini dimensionals. Oops, am I off the camera? Yep. I'm going to put mini dimensionals. These are the greatest thing. These just came out when the new catalog came out, and I absolutely love them. It works great for all this little stuff. So this is one of my really favorite things. And then you just peel off the label. I know I'm off camera a little bit, but I can't see to grab a hold of them. And then I'm just going to put this right across here. And then I'm going to add, oh, I got one of those little, I probably should have put this on my base card before I stamped everything up, but I totally forgot. Now we're going to put this on the base card, which will make everything just pop. I really like this card. And then the last thing I did was I took some of these little glitter gems that we had, and I just added some to the page. And since these colors are all in here, it doesn't really matter which ones I add. So I'm going to add some pink ones just to kind of give some pink color. And I added some darker and lighter ones, which I really, really like. And I added about 3. And so that is my live video. Sorry, you know, I didn't get you guys on Facebook and everything. We will get this all worked out. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day, so I don't know. But now that I know how to do it over here too, maybe I'll do some over here sometime on YouTube, and then I'll also do some over on Facebook. So this was great, and I want to thank everybody for stopping in, if you stopped in or if you're catching this later, and I want to thank you guys for your support. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you'd like to purchase stuff from me, that would be greatly appreciated, and I really appreciate your support. Find me on Facebook, and you can find me on my blog at bonniescreativeplace.blogspot.com. And that is it. And don't forget to leave a comment below, and to like and to share. And if you leave a comment below, I'm going to send, actually, I think I'm going to draw 2 people. I have 2 cards here. I'm going to draw 2 winners to receive these. One of you will receive a card. Well, both of you will receive a card. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.